Fleslit.
So we ate and now we're on the road. We're actually headed to Starbucks, get some coffee, and we're gonna do some work there. So just trying to get out of the house. Definitely work in the house a lot, but it's good to get out and just get in a different environment. So that's where we're headed. So we are finally done. It took a while, but we got everything loaded for Instagram so that we can provide you guys with good content every single day. And it takes that kind of work. So hopefully you guys like it. Let us know what you like and what you want to see more of. Man, it was light outside when we went in there, but it's not light out anymore. Crazy. Now we're gonna go get something to eat, some Chick-fil-A. So, pretty excited. I'm always excited when it's food anyway. Can't lie about that. So my wife and I are on our way to church. Church is really important. Being a Marine, being an entrepreneur, every single week it's important to reflect on what you've done that week and then also reflect on what you're going to do the next week. And just centering it on God is something that helps me get through that week and get through any obstacle. So we go to FB Jack's, and it's a great church. Pretty excited about going back. I haven't been there in a while. I was on a business trip overseas, and so this is my first time going in a while. So I have the King James version of the Bible, and my wife has the English Standard. So I'm going to be using hers because for the other times that we would have Bible verses, I was not following along exactly, and I thought I was on the wrong verse, even though I was on the right page and everything like that. So I'm just wondering if anybody else has had that experience that I've had. It might just be me. So church service was good. The theme was a life worth fighting for. I'm going to see if next time I can actually show you a little bit about how the service runs and definitely the worship portion of it as well. But I have to ask first. Taking Leo for a walk. We don't. He usually tears up the house and tells us that we're really bad parents, and it's just important to get the dog out of the house. So we're on a walk. It's a beautiful day. It's raining here the last couple of days, so it's nice to get out of the house and take advantage of this awesome weather. Hey, buddy. Hey, Leo, where are you going? That's a happy dog. That's a happy dog. What's funny is you're trying to build a tech startup or any company for that matter, it's really important for you to get out and unplug, because if you don't, you're going to burn yourself out, and it's going to happen pretty quick. And the signs are there, but a lot of people, they're just all about the work, and they don't realize how much they've actually depleted their reservoirs of energy. So one big thing that I talk to my wife about, I talk to Eileen about, is getting outside and just leaving as much as possible. Obviously I'm taking this video right now, but leaving technology alone and having deliberate just unplug time. So again, just this walk, just as soon as I walked outside, I felt instantly better. And so for you guys who are out there who are starting your own companies, especially if it's building apps, you're coding, just if you can, get outside, go for a walk, go to the beach if you're near water, do something that doesn't involve you sitting in front of the computer screen for too much extended periods of time. So that's just my recommendation. Take it or leave it, for better or worse. It's just something I'm passing on. It works for me. So this is Free Code Camp. I don't know if you've ever been to it. It's absolutely free, and it gives you challenges that help you learn how to code, and it's pretty much self-paced instruction. So that's the awesome part about it. Where I'm at right now, I'm 55 challenges in, so that's pretty cool. So I'm making headway. It's not crazy far, but you know, it's something. So as much as I can between work and being with my wife, I try to get in here and do some free code camp challenges and stuff like that. And here's the code. You can see this if you're able to go in the back of any website, and you can see that code. So everything that you're looking at on the internet, it's built by code. So by understanding the language, any ideas that you have, now you're saying, could I make a website do this, or can I create X, Y, and Z? And the answer is yes. So coding for me is really important because obviously I'm building a tech startup company. So for me to do that and me to lead this team, it's really important for me to be able to understand what's going on with the creation of the website and the technology behind that. But also, being a Marine, I have friends that are getting out, or eventually everyone who wears the uniform gets out, and what coding allows you to do is have options. There are millions and millions of jobs that are going to be available by 2020, and there's not going to be enough people to fill those jobs. So something that I really want to do is kind of share the story of how easy coding really can be. It's challenging. There's work that has to absolutely go into learning how to be a coder, but it's not as impossible as people say, and that's why I say it's easier than you think. I'm not going to say it's not hard, but it is not the hardest thing in the world. You can do it. If you put your mind to it and you really care about it, you can make yourself someone who's able to have the skills necessary to build a website, or give yourself options in the future. So we're on our way to Wilmington right now, Wilmington, North Carolina. Just getting out of the house again, taking advantage of this break that we have so we can spend some time together. Get out of your house as much as you can. Well, also create like a little oasis too in your house too. So it goes both ways, but we're gonna try to find a good coffee place. If you haven't figured it out by now, we love our coffee. It's raining outside. This is like the perfect place, a good candle shop. We're at Old Wilmington Candle Co. in Wilmington. So really cool candles. They smell amazing, and Eileen's gonna pick out one.
A few moments later.
Check out this rainbow. Full rainbow all the way around. It's pretty crazy. Some of you might know this, some of you might not, but we have a podcast. Mintorch has a podcast on iTunes and on Stitcher. And after a long break, we're coming back with the podcast. Those are going to be pushed out every single Monday. And you can find those on iTunes and Stitcher. All you have to do is search for Pass the Torch Podcast. All right, so be on the lookout for that. Again, the next episode is going to be January 30th. So the reason why I like podcast is because it is a medium where no matter what you're doing, if you're driving to work, if you're on the treadmill in the gym, if you're getting ready in the morning, you don't need to be sitting at your computer and all your attention is on that video. I love YouTube. I use it, absolutely. But with a podcast, you're able to do other things while still absorbing great information. So that's why I love podcasts. A lot of the people that Mintorch is reaching out to, your entrepreneurial, your business-minded, you're always on the go type people, are the same people that consume podcasts on a regular basis. So that's why it was important for Mintorch to be in that arena as well. So we're there on podcasts. We're going to be interviewing people that are in that arena as well, and we're going to bring you fresh new content every week. So stay tuned. So as you can see, my podcast setup isn't crazy complicated. It's a computer. I use Filmora for editing, and here's a mixer. It's a Xenix 502, not very expensive, and a mic that also came with that. And this is it. So very basic setup for podcast. The Xenix equipment cost me $99, and I already had the computer, and then all you need is an idea, guys. So very basic. So I'm going to record this really quick intro, just announcing that the podcast is going to be back next week, and then I'm going to relax for the rest of the night. I've been working off and on all day, and right now I'm deliberately going to take some relaxation time and hang out with my wife, watch Netflix. So that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. Talk to you soon.